How's it going, guys? It's Cody with 357 Studios. I wanted to bring you a little market update today on the 20th. And right now, Bitcoin is currently sitting about 16,790 actually. The thing I wanted to touch on here is I know there's a lot of people that are just now getting in and you know, maybe the last couple of weeks, and they're seeing Bitcoin going up like this, and then it comes over and goes like this. Now you have to understand. Let me zoom out here. There's a big difference. Don't get scared because you just bought in and it's doing this number, and this number. And there's a big difference, but there's not that much difference when you look at the date. That's December 1st, $9,000. Here it is, the 20th, and it's coming down to 16,700. So don't get discouraged. It has to consolidate. It just has to. Nothing goes up forever. So just wait. Long term, it's gonna, right here will be right here, and we'll be sitting up here. So don't worry about it. Your money will be there long term, and it'll keep making. It'll keep going up as time goes. I've been doing a lot of research here lately on John McAfee. He's 76 years old and has, I may be wrong completely about this, but I think he said it was 46 children, and he's the one that started cybersecurity pretty much way back in early 90s. And he was working with a couple of military style projects from what I understand, what I heard anyway, and they were trying to crack the first ever virus, and he was the one to come up with the crack for the first ever virus, and that's kind of what started McAfee Antivirus. So anyway, his whole life is tied up on the blockchain and through Bitcoin. He's got a lot of things coming up in the future that I think everybody should pay attention to. Right now it's not open to US investment because of some issues he's having, I guess, but it will be before long. But he's actually going to try to incorporate some Japanese real estate companies and big merchant companies into the blockchain through his company, and he's expecting it to be a $50 billion market in just a few years. So I say that to say he is probably one of the biggest name proponents of Bitcoin that's got the most amount of his own money in it. So I kind of tend to listen to the people who's got their money where their mouth is, so to speak, and he does. And he's saying $500,000 to $1 million in the next couple of years per Bitcoin. So the next 3 to 5 years, it'll be $500,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. This is according to his predictions, and he said if it doesn't happen, he will eat his own. So let's just hope he's right. Could it go that way? Honestly, if you do the math, he says if only half the people invested in it and only invested, a certain amount of money, I think it was like $100 or something like that. He said you would be well up over $1 million. So, that's some serious returns for you and I, considering people are getting iffy at $16,000. Well, if that was $1 million from where you are right now, this little dip doesn't matter. So you got to keep the bigger picture in mind. That's where FOMO comes in. You see it going up like this, you fear of missing out. That you're fearing that you're missing out on something, so you buy in. If you're lucky to buy in here, then you can ride it up and maybe get out in time. But if you buy it in right here at the peak, you're gonna go and ride it all the way to the bottom. Hopefully you don't ride it all the way to the bottom. Hopefully you have stop losses in place. But because at this point in time, when you're doing this part is over in here, so you can't see it. So it's much easier to look and go, oh yeah, that's what it did. But when you're here, it's not that easy. So long term, you need to be looking, if you're looking at charts, you need to be looking at your charts like on the 1 hour or the 1 day even. I mean, look at that. 1 day, October, it was 4,000. November 1st, 5,000. December 1st, 10,000, sorry. And then at the end of December, it looks like it's going to be, I'd say it's going to be closer to 20. Speculation. I don't know for sure, because I can't see the other side. So anyway, while all this craziness is going on with Bitcoin Cash and everything, I put up on our Facebook page, is Bitcoin seeing signs of a retracement finally? I hope so. I need the dip. That's awesome. I'm sorry. I hate to pun on it, but really I don't. I don't care, because that's awesome. It's a good song too, if you're old like me anyway. But is it seeing retracement? I mean, it looks like to me, we'll come back down to the 1 hour, it looks like to me it's showing that it's trying to consolidate and retrace. I think there's going to be a bigger retracement, honestly, in the future, but you know, I didn't think they were going to be releasing Bitcoin Cash on Coinbase until 2018 either, but that's not exactly how it happened. So let's look at it here. Bitcoin Cash got released right here at 0.17 of a Bitcoin. Okay, so that's fractional, obviously. So it's 17/100ths and some change there, obviously, of a Bitcoin. In a matter of minutes, it was at it went up, jumped 10/100ths, which, long story short, what it comes down to, it jumped $1,000–1,500 in price, like so fast. But look at this. So from this point right here, I was in the middle of all of this, mind you. I was doing a little speculation here, and I almost lost my ass too. But long story short, it went up, and I had a sell set, and it went right below my sell. I was thinking it was going to make it in the 290, 293, 4. Well, it didn't. It made it here, and it started to plummet, and it went all the way down. It lost the whole 1/10 of a Bitcoin. So of course, then I hurried up and reset my sell for much lower, and ended up getting it like in the I think it ended up coming out to like like 226 or something. So that's another reason you need to learn these charting tools and stuff like that. You can do Fibonacci retracement, so you know that, hey, if it goes here, then this is going to drop here, but that if that turns to a support, it's going to pop back up. These usually bounce on big occasions like this. Kind of think of it as a ripple in a pond. If you were looking at it from like laying in the pond, you'll see it just comes up and spikes, and then there's another ripple, and then another ripple, and another one, and then the ripples get smaller until more volume of money gets put in. But if you look at these candles, look at these indicators down here, look at all that green. There was so much money flooded into the market just that fast. So that's what caused all this. Some people were just pissed. I mean, mad, and I don't blame them. And here's why I'm not one of those people, and it's just sheer luck, I'll be honest with you. On December 17th, Carter Thomas, if you haven't subscribed to his YouTube channel, be sure to do that. It's Coin Mastery TV, I believe. But anyway, he posted this, and it says, his wallet, primary USD wallet, Ethereum, Litecoin, BCH wallet. And now this was for Coinbase. So, and he says, of course, just setting up a new Coinbase API, I see something new, BCH. As soon as I saw that, I was like, well, buy the rumor, sell the news. So in my mind, that was a rumor, and I went out and I bought Bitcoin Cash, and thank God I did, because it really worked out. Also, if you are new to CoinMarketCap.com, then this is not something that you will really notice. But on the bottom, you can turn. This is what it looks like normally, but you can now turn on night mode, which is amazing. I dig night mode. So let's see what else is going on here. Bitcoin's down 8.8%. That's nothing. That's not even considered a retracement after the run up that we've had so far. Bitcoin Cash is hauling. Look at that, $56 billion market cap. It's almost 30 billion over Ripple now, and it's closing in again on Ethereum. So this top 5, just aside from one, gets shuffled pretty hard. And it looks like we've got, privacy coins like IOTA and Dash. They're actually doing pretty good. Bitcoin Gold, that one, I have a story about that one. I'll tell you guys later, but I won't buy or trade anything in there. Another privacy coin, Monero, doing pretty good today. In my mind, in the future, I don't give financial advice, but I just give you guys things to think about. You look for products, or coins rather, that are going to fill a gap, like something that is needed big time. And privacy coins are going to be used by institutional investments, banks, insurance firms, investment firms, stuff like that. Super secure, super fast, super low transaction fees back and forth. Cuts out a lot of the middleman that you have to deal with right now with fiat and all the the things you have to deal with in the stock market. So the privacy coins are going to be where it's at in my mind in the future. So that's my route of thinking, and that's what I'm going to move towards. I always look for the dips in any of the privacy coins. Verge, there's quite a few of them, and just buy into the privacy coins and hold them. Hold them till June or July. See what happens. I don't know when or if anything's going to happen before then, but I do know 2018 is going to be a big year for privacy coins. Like, I just have a hunch on that. And also, that's one of the things that John McAfee talks about. It's one of the things that Carter Thomas talks about. The Crypto Daily. All these guys are talking about privacy coins. So there's a reason for that. They're not just blowing smoke, that's and also you can look at how things are running, aside from today with Bitcoin Cash. I mean, here lately, you've got Ripple, IOTA, Cardano, Dash, and Monero. Look at that, they're right in the top 11. There's a few. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a little market update. It's $112 billion market cap. What the crap, we're getting there. I wonder, by the end of January, will we see $1 trillion market cap? Who knows? Bitcoin's dominance is at 47%, which is the first time we've dipped under 50 in a couple of weeks. But that's good. We need a retracement. It is good. Do not panic. No FUD. Don't FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Don't be fearful, don't be uncertain, and don't be doubtful. It's gonna go back up, assuming as long as it doesn't go back down. And if it does, I don't know what I'm talking about, and I lost money too, so there you go. So be sure to come over to the channel, give us a like, subscribe. Be sure to like the video, hit the little bell for the notifications. Check out some of our other videos. We do some other stuff, obviously, other than crypto. Iron Knights Welding Series, some of the stuff we do through Southern Illinois Raceway, and I mean, just a bunch of little projects that we have. So I want to go ahead and end this with a little bit of funny. Because it's a crazy world we live in and you need to laugh. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to try to do this in every video or every other video or something. Just do a little humorous piece on the end to kind of illustrate what's going on, at least with the crypto market today. So in this video, what I see, as soon as I saw it, it was just perfect. I saw it today. But just think of the bird as the rookie crypto investor, and think of the man as the veteran that's been around, that's done this, and he's just making money doing his thing like normal. I don't care about your bags. You don't care at all.
I think we got it. I think we got it, Paul. We got it. That's the best thing that's ever happened. That's what it needs. Another one. These kids
Don't
shooting
freak out. It's okay. It will be okay, I promise. I promise. Alright, you guys be safe out there. See you next time.